I don't know if we can call this one a Bulls therapy session tonight. I don't really think you can be too mad about this game. Not saying it was a good game for the Bulls by any means, but it's not like what we have been seeing recently in losing to bad teams and blowing big leads in the process of it. I mean, did anyone really think the Bulls were actually going to beat the Bucks tonight, especially with how shorthanded they were without DeMar DeRozan, Caruso, Derrick Jones Jr., and Dragic? Granted, the Bucks had a lot of guys out tonight as well, and you would have hoped they would take advantage of Giannis being out most of the game after he went down with a wrist injury partway through the second quarter, but this is still the Milwaukee Bucks, one of the best teams in the NBA. They're on a 12-game winning streak, and the Bulls had two-way players getting rotational minutes tonight. The fourth quarter was bad. Again, continuing on the Bulls theme recently of collapsing in fourth quarters. Games seemed within reach with about 7 minutes left to go, and the Bucks exploded to go on a 10-0 run in less than 2 minutes in that time span to take a 20-point lead. But look, what I liked about this game, there was a newfound sense of energy and excitement. You could hear it in the crowd, and it was because of Dalen Terry. We knew Terry was going to get considerable minutes tonight with all the guys being out. And yes, Terry made some mistakes. He is a rookie after all. That jump shot of his, but it's the intensity that he brings, the effort he exudes on the court that gets the rest of the team in it, as well as the crowd. That was the most electric I've seen the United Center crowd in well over a month now. And the Bulls were really never in this game throughout, with the Bucks always having a solid lead, but still the crowd was getting into it. Why? Because we finally saw one of the players out there actually giving a damn and fighting hard when on the court. Dalen Terry, I mean, look, for a rookie, having not played much this season, is actually a pretty smart player. Again, yes, I know he made some rookie mistakes, but there is a level of basketball IQ with this kid that has been kind of a refreshing sight, given what we have been seeing from this team across the board. He knows where he needs to be on defense. He's great when it comes to help defense, when we've seen guys fall asleep when playing off-ball defense throughout the season. I mean, you can tell Terry, as he develops and gets better, he's going to be racking up quite a few triple-doubles throughout his career with his versatility and effort on the court. Tonight, in 27 minutes, the most he's played all season, 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. Hate to say it, but probably should have been giving this kid a little more playing time and having him develop, especially when the Bulls have needed an energizer. Now, obviously, I know that's easy to say now after he had a good game, and obviously when both DeMar and Zach are actually playing and the Bulls don't have injuries to other backcourt players, where are you going to find the minutes for Dalen Terry when you're Billy Donovan and you're trying to win? Terry's not going to get minutes over guys like Zach and DeMar, or even Coby or Io or Caruso. There are only so many minutes to go around, but seeing what Terry has been able to bring on the court in his limited time, we certainly could have used that energy when the Bulls were getting off to slow starts or choking leads in the fourth quarter. Those are the times to try new things and see what works. The other piece I liked about tonight, Patrick Williams. Knowing the Bulls were going to need offense from other guys without DeMar DeRozan, we needed to see him step up and be more aggressive on offense, taking those threes when he's open instead of shuffling his feet and hesitating to put it up, getting downhill with speed to the basket, and you saw that from Pat tonight, finishing the game with 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Also, 0 turnovers. Actually, the Bulls did a surprisingly good job at taking care of the ball tonight. Only 5 turnovers as a team. I feel like that has to be a season low, which is a good sign considering the Bulls have been turning the ball over a lot recently. But outside of those positives, not much else to really be happy about. I mean, Vooch, yeah, he put up 22 and 16, which was great and all, but he also got worked by Brook Lopez on the other end. Brook Lopez with 33 points in 33 minutes tonight and was a plus 28 compared to Vooch's minus 23. Zach Lavine, not the best shooting night after putting up a great game last night against the Pacers. That's the other reason I'll say you can't get too upset about is that this loss also comes on a back-to-back in which they had to travel. But anyway, Lavine, 5 for 16, 1 for 5 from 3, 18 points. And Coby White, who got the start tonight, Mr. Inconsistency himself, had one of his best shooting nights against the Pacers last night to then follow that up going 4 for 14 and 0 for 5 from 3. And then you look at the Bulls' shooting numbers overall, 38% from the field as a whole, 10 for 32 from 3 compared to the Bucks' 18 for 47. Just another day at the office for the Bulls in which they shoot threes well below their opponent. But we did get to see another Tony Bradley 3 in garbage time. That was fun. Second time we've actually seen him do that, so he's improving on that 50% average he's had so far this season. But anyway, jokes aside, all in all, a quote-unquote better game in the sense that I thought it was going to be a lot worse, but still not good. Bulls go on a 6-game losing streak, 26 and 33 they stand on the season. Bulls were tied for first place in the East last year at this time. Just an insane swing within a matter of one season. 11th in the East, now 2 games behind the Raptors for 10th to get that play-in spot. Just unbelievable, man. Like, even if you had questioned the Bulls and how good this team was going to be at the beginning of the season, I don't think anybody would have thought that damn near 60 games in, this team would be sitting 11th and 7 games below 500. Just insane. I guess the All-Star break couldn't come at a better time. Give the guys some rest, a mental reset, if you will. Hopefully DeMar heals up and is ready to go by the end of the break. It sounds like he is planning on playing in the All-Star game on Sunday, which I'm not a big fan of. Just obviously speaking as a fan, I get why DeMar would want to play, but I would much rather just see him rest up and not aggravate that sprain even further, so we can ensure that we have a fully healthy DeMar down the final stretch of the season. We're supposed to be getting an update on Lonzo Ball after the All-Star weekend, which I think we all know what that means. It's likely an announcement that they're shutting him down for the rest of the season. If you missed my video from earlier today, I had a chance to sit down with the Bulls beat writer of The Athletic, Darnell Mayberry, who had some great insight and also just a very candid response in his assessment to the Bulls. So be sure to check that out if you missed it. I'll leave a link in the description as well as on the end screen. I'll have some content out over the break, but likely will be taking a little bit of a break myself. I think we could all use it. I'll have some content out on the NBA channel though as well, so be on the lookout for that. As always, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.